everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR and welcome back to On Air episode number 9 with our company manager. And today we've finally gone over to the islands near St. Lucia and we're going to be picking up our DA62. From where we are currently now, we will be taking a very short flight from TPDP and we're going off to TFFF, which is on our way to St. Lucia. So this is a job that's going to pay us, pay the way, pay the fuel as we head over to St. Lucia. So that's the plan. We have the cargo already ready to go. Fuel is ready to go. So what we're going to do, we're going to get straight onto the flight today. No messing around. Fine with that. And there we go. We can see where we are now in the Dominican Republic. So our flight today is going off to TFFF, which is one island away from where we need to be going. This is technically the second flight in the DA62. I did do a short flight through Dominica to get fuel. There was no fuel at this FBO airport that I had down here where we brought the plane. So I just took it. It was only a 2-minute flight. It didn't seem worth recording here to get our fuel. So here we go. This is where we actually are at the Douglas Charles Airport. So we're going to be heading off on a 60 nautical mile flight over here. One of these French islands. It's a very short flight. We're going to start our tracking. We've got our cargo loaded, which is some food crates. And here we are in the simulator. Okay, first things first. Master switch on the electrics, avionics, master switch. We need to turn on our fuel pumps for the DA62. Here we go. Fuel is on. Okay, that is lovely. We can turn on our alternators. We're going to need them. We can left-hand fuel pump and right-hand fuel pump. Must switch on the left. Clear our caution. Start engine.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Aim for the right engine. I'm watching the revs go up. Perfect. Take off the auxiliary fuel pump. We have engine started. Okay, we didn't have our beacon on. Fine, we can put on all our lights now. Taxi lights, landing lights, etc. They all are now on. We will get a small little penalty for that. Flaps 1 for takeoff. Set them now. And other than that, guys, we're good to go. We won't request one of those dodgy pushbacks. There you go, watch out for that crazy car. He looks like he's heading down the runway as well. Okay, great, he's in the way. Let's just try and miss the car. Wish they'd fix these things. Oh, moving. Is he taking me down to the runway? Is that what he's doing? Okay, we'll just go past him and down to the end of the runway. Okay, so a few things have happened. It's taken 2 days for my man to transfer down here, hence why there's been no videos on this. But they have given us our level 5. Now, I have tried regenerating them a few times, but all they've given us really is America. So we seem to have to do an American tour next. So I was going to go out to New Zealand, which we will still do, but get those level 5. So we're going to create 2 FBOs, maybe at the end of this episode or the beginning of the next, for New Zealand and America. Okay, so we're going to turn around down here. We can area, I suppose. Aircraft doesn't always turn the best. Okay, flaps are set. We'll keep our rolling start. Engines are at 30% right now. Lovely. 100%. We have airspeed. Nice pull to the left, keeping an eye on the rudder. Okay, 80 knots. Very much good for a rotate here now, and rotate.
Airborne time locked.
And we're straight away going to start turning to the right at the same time. Now I will be using some autopilot features. Okay, gear up. Flaps up. Okay, so we're continuing our climb. Climb is looking good. It's looking nice out there, guys. Keep the climb up, nose high, because the island here do have quite a lot of hills that we're going to have to avoid before we hit on the autopilot. We might not actually AP this flight. We might just keep an eye on it ourselves. Undecided. Anything about the DA62 that I've not enjoyed is the pitch control. The pitch control too aggressive. It's either too high, too low. Now look, to be fair, it looks like we're kind of holding a nice pitch here now, so that's kind of good. Oh, see, it's pulling to the left now. DA62 is one of my favourite aircrafts, but I have noticed there are a few issues like that with this, for sure. There you go, we can have a nice little look out the window there. It's not a very nice day out here in the Dominican Republic. Look at those lovely hills. Looking pretty good. Flight's looking good. We're still climbing quite nicely. We're up at about 1900 feet now. Okay, so what we might do is I might put an altitude hold of 3,500. I'll click on the flight level change. There we go. Now, and click on the
engaging autopilot.
AP. There we go. Should bring us up to around 3,500 feet. Quite nicely. I think that's a nice height for us today. I don't think we need to be much higher. Quite cloudy, so it's probably best that we stay low. Honest with you. Okay, and the other thing now that we're going to do, we are going to want to flick over to our GPS. Okay, our navigation. Okay, navigation is on, but it's not hitting GPS. Okay, I need to take some of the speed out now. Work out what's going on here. Okay, it's no big deal either at the same time. And VNav on. Navigation should change this to GPS, but it's not changing. It's okay, we can follow this ourselves. We are now holding at 3,500, 140 knots. That's perfect. We are heading in the right direction. We are in the clouds. This is not good either. As we leave the island here. Very nasty, low level clouds. Wow, but look, we can still see the coastline, so that's good. Needs to be a couple of breaks in those clouds. Wow, we're not even that high up. Bit of a dangerous first flight, really. But yeah, so look, everything's looking good. So yeah, back to our FBOs. The main problem that, like I said, that we have is... actually. The main problem we have is it's brought us to America. Now, I'm not too sure what part of the States we're going to be doing. It's kind of all over, to be honest with you. But I think it's going to be some fun. I quite like to do the States. I don't... over the years of playing flight games, I kind of stay clear of the States. I don't know why. I think a lot of YouTubers do it, so it's not really in my interest. I usually stay around Europe. It's kind of where I know more of. Yeah, so this is going to be good fun. I'm quite excited for this. Sure. I don't know what aircraft we're going to go for. So what I plan to do is stay out here in these islands, try to visit all the islands if we can. And... okay, so it is heading towards the navigation marks. I'm going to turn it off because of those hills. We don't really want to go into that. We're not flying very high. So yeah, so that's kind of the thing when it comes to the States. Not too sure where we're going to put the FBO as such. We'll have a look maybe after this flight. We don't have too far to go in this. It's a very short flight, 20-minute flight-ish. But what I will do now, I will bring you back once we get a little bit closer to our landing spot. Okay guys, welcome back. You did not miss much. They were so cloudy out to sea. We saw nothing until we've hit the island. We're now here on the island, looking beautiful down here. Look at this. And we're going to be fast coming in now to our approach. I believe that the airport should be down here somewhere. So we're going to start making our right turn and start preparing for landing. I've already brought us down. We're just under 2,000 feet now. We make our turn inland. Now I've had a few autopilot issues with the aircraft. For some reason it kept wanting to roll to the left. I don't know why. So I kind of manually flew most of the way, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay, so we're going to start taking out a bit more speed. We're coming into our approach now very, very shortly. We should be able to start thinking about seeing this airport. We have a look up here. Yeah, okay, so it will be on the right-hand side. We're going to head towards that marker DA62 and gonna come around. It should be just down here. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna flaps one it as we're taking low speeds now. Try and organize our pitch to go down a little bit more. There we go. Too much. There is the airfield now on the right hand side. We can see it. There it is. That is what we're aiming for. Lovely. We can gear down. Gear down. Have a caution come up. That's fine. And we can now think about flaps 4. Making a bit more airspeed out of the aircraft. Little way to go. In a very smooth flight, very nice flight. I do like the aircraft. I don't know, there's something still not 100% with it, but it's more than flyable, very enjoyable, especially for like this kind of hand flying kind of stuff. Let's kind of dip. Okay, just trying to line ourselves up with the runway a little bit better. 90 knots, that's a fine kind of landing speed. We'll probably take a little bit more out of that yet. We are kind of using the aircraft to control our speed, pitching down for speed, pitching up, etc. 900 feet, we've still got quite a little way to go. I'm going to try and hold that altitude now if we can. As we come in with our food pallets, very important cargo for this little island.
4260 at 4 knots.
And the wind is 4260 at 4 knots. Okay, fine. It is a little bit windy out here. You can definitely feel the aircraft pulling. Want to just try and line up a little bit better. Don't want to be crabbing too much. 400 feet. We missed them trees. We're not on the glide slope at all. We're okay. Nice long runway here at this airport at TFFF. Nice. Over the tree line. What a big airport. Oh, in St. Martin's. Okay. Cut the speed out of the aircraft.
Landing time logged. Landed at Tango Fox Lamentin.
Okay, perfect landing, guys. Nice and smooth enough anyways. We're going to come off here at this taxiway. Okay, GA parking is directly ahead of us for fueling. That's where we're going, because the main idea of this landing, obviously apart from the cargo pay, is fuel. We're going to try and fill up our tanks here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pull in here. There you go, guys. Perfect from us. Perfect flight. Handbrake on. Okay, we can start turning off some of these lights. We can now turn off the engines left and right. Perfect. Pilot heat off. Avionics heat off.
End of flight. Registered in on-air company.
Okay, everything has fuel tank controls off. Perfect. There we go, guys. So there is our flight. Very well, my second flight, but your first flight in the DA62. It was a nice little flight here. Enjoying the aircraft. We're going to do a lot with this, hopefully, over the next couple of days, and before we start heading off into America. For sure. Okay, so that's all done. Let's go into our on-air. Okay, they're happy with us doing that. And we're now doing some apron work. It is going to now just take out all the cargo and stuff, which is perfect. We go into our live operations map. You can see that we're doing that. Nobody else is working at the moment. They're idling. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to set some stuff up for these guys for sure. And also I'm just going to show you very quickly now our next jobs. So this is where our tour of America is going to be. This is what it wants us to do. So yeah, we've got quite a lot going on. I think maybe down here we might put our FBO. I'm not sure. You guys have a look at this little map. Maybe California. Let me know what you guys think. Where should we start this? Where should we where do we start? Where do we start? And we'll work this out. We could start up here, maybe actually up in Maine. That might be pretty cool. Kind of a good starting point down here. A couple of long flights though. Yeah, so there we go. If any of you guys have any suggestions of where I should start at this point, you're more than welcome to leave a comment down below. That is for sure. So definitely we're going to look at that next. Hey guys, so look, if you are enjoying this content, please do subscribe down below to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. I upload it every single day. And I'd love for myself, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.